Hi friends, it feels so good to be back. I am working on an autism wreath. It's what's on the work table. So we're going to do it together. Just getting everything ready. We're going to use this 10-inch mesh for the base. It will be cut 20 inches. We're going to use this red and green for our curls. It will be cut 10 inches. We're going to swap out our base. I buy my bases pre-made. It's a 15 to 24 inch work form. I already could tell that was going to happen. I've had the hardest time with bases lately, and that used to never happen to me ever. And the little metal piece isn't there, and it's completely closed here. So what I do is I put this to the side and I glue it in at the end, and it works just fine. And this one looks sketchy. That's 2. So we have to cut up this guy. You never see these in the end because we glue the other end and cut this one away, but you have to have this other tie. So this is how I do it, because I don't have that clamp, that tool that you need to undo that silver ring. Now if that silver ring was just loose, I could pop it back in there and then squeeze it, and I've done that before. However, that's not the case with these. That clamp is on there really well. I guess they just missed that whole tie. It was just hanging on by a thread. All right, anybody else want to fall out? We'll find out as we work, that's for sure. That hurt. Jeez Louise. This frame is dangerous. This is like my first day back in a couple weeks filming an actual wreath. I've been doing some other things, but I feel like it's coming from my life. Okay. Let's cut our mesh. Really doesn't even hardly need it, but I'm cleaning up that edge. And we're doing 20-inch cuts. This feels weird, but it's also making me very happy. So, how is everyone doing? How has everyone been? What's going on? What have I missed? Has anyone decided to have a pumpkin painting party? You won't regret it. It is so much fun. We used to bring our fire pit up front, but now I struggle with the smoke. But before I did, if you don't, it's super fun to have your fire pit out, put your s'mores out. I mean, you can really have a blast, absolute blast without ever leaving home. I put my Echo outside and I played Disney Halloween songs for the kids. It was a blast. You have to get a bubble machine. You have to have bubbles going. But you have to let me know if that's something you already did with your family or you plan on doing it now that I shared it with you. Would love to know. Alright, this piece is large enough that I'm going to keep it, but we may not need it. I can't count and talk, so I wasn't counting. So I don't know if we need it or not. But it's large enough that I'm not getting rid of it. All right, let me get my clip. So we can clip it and flip it. Clip, clip, and flip. I do about 3 curls. I flip it. Do about the same on the other side. Scrunch it up the center. Gives you this gorgeous butterfly. And tie it in. Few rolls, scrunch, put it in your work form. There will be a couple of autism wreaths in the shop. I realized mine was not posted, and it will get posted. This one will get posted, and you'll have options. I am going to post the link for the person that requested it, and I do want to make some door hangers very soon, and they'll be in the shop. So if you need it for a Christmas gift, you know, awareness months are amazing. They serve an amazing purpose. I personally have 6 of them, and I adore awareness months. However, if you're the person or the family that has that illness in your home, whether it's you, your child, your sister, your brother, your mother, it's not a month for us, it's our life. And so I try really hard to keep these in at all times. So if you want one, it's there. Y'all, why is my chair squeaking so bad? Why did I get a brand new chair and it's squeaking? Why do I have so many chair issues? It's weird, right? My last chair would just spin me around randomly, and I have POTS, and I don't need help spinning around. My head spins all day. I don't need my chair spinning. So this one is brand new. It's a gaming chair. The legs come out, which is great for POTS. Everything's great. it is literally a squeak-a-thon. It's like, how much can I squeak? And now that I told you, it's probably all you can hear. But it's already all I can hear. Oh, me. The days are getting shorter around here. The days are getting shorter. However, I've decided, that used to make me kind of bummed out. I've decided that's fine by me because it means it's getting cooler. I'll take it. I went outside today at 3 o'clock and didn't melt into the ground. I'll take it. All right. I love this space with the red ties. This is gorgeous. All right. I don't like that at all. Where'd it go? Rearrange myself and see if I can make it stop. Hey. Hey. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. I just needed to move my booty off of that one side. Woo! There's a breeze coming in the window that is perfect. Let's see, for us, tonight is grocery night. So it'll be a late night. I try to do groceries on Thursday because I try to free up our weekend. That was the goal when I started this routine, because we would just randomly end up at the grocery store every few days. So now I do Thursday, like a big haul, and then on Sunday, if it looks like I'm not going to make it back to Thursday, I'll order what I need and we pick it up. But it has freed up our weekend big time, because it used to be like all day Saturday my husband was in a store somewhere and not home. And I said, yeah, no, that's not no worky for me. How many of you are completely decorated for Halloween? In the next 2 weeks, I'm going to go ahead and put together the bags for Halloween. I cannot wait till the last minute anymore. I'm not that girl anymore. I don't have it in me. Last minute doesn't work. I don't have the energy. So not this week, because so much has been going on. Not this week, but in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to knock out Halloween bags because I just need them done. And I already told my husband, I was like, you're taking a vacation day November 1st because we are decking these halls completely on November 1st. We'll already have our bedroom done. I already put up a small tree in our library. When my mom passed, I put up the tree. I had bought it for her to pass away with, like I wanted it in the corner of her room. It did not come in time. It came in the night she passed. So I have it, and I have it where I sit all day, and it's already up. And then my dining room tree is coming in Monday, and I'm going to go ahead and put it up and just have the lights on it. Things like that. But November the 1st, we're getting everything out and knocking it out. But who has decorated for Halloween? Because it is upon us. It is upon us. This is our base. Love a border stripe, and I love a blue border stripe. I mean, look at that. So pretty. All right, we'll be back to add these green curls. Be right back. All right, we're gonna make our curls. We're gonna cut this entire roll of 10-inch mesh, 10 inches. We are incorporating the green and red for autism awareness with our curls. Remember our ruffles, our cruffles are blue and white, and now we're incorporating green and red. Guys, let me know what you have going on this weekend. Love to hear from you, what you're doing and how it's going. Now, tomorrow is the first day of October. There are 14 Mondays until Christmas, you guys. I have been ordering in gifts, and today one of my hubby's to-do list is to get that organized because they're kind of all over the place, and that's not good. That's not good, friends. I also have to finalize a family photo shoot for October. Because crazy enough, as I come up on 25,000 friends here on Facebook, I'm coming up on 25 years of marriage. And so, we're trying to get that all finalized so we can do a family photo shoot in October. And then we have the hubby's birthday in October, and we have the youngest son's birthday is in October. So our October, November, December is always booked solid. So I've got to finalize all the things today. Because it's here. October is here. Alright, I'm saving this. I don't think I'm going to need it based on the size of it. But like you guys have seen with me before, sometimes we don't know, right? So, to make my curls, I loosely roll them. I scrunch them in the center like so. And I put them in my spool holder and work from it. I put 2 per tie. When you get towards the end, they're already perfectly rolled. This just adds another layer to your wreath. It makes it fun, makes it pop. It brings in another color from your sign or your bow. It's one of my favorite recipes. One of. But we do make it here a lot. All right. All we do is take 2, make an X, and put them in every single tie on top of that crumple. Okay. And it fills that wreath out, and I love it so much. We have not slept well since my mom passed, and then this morning we slept until 8 o'clock, you guys. 8 o'clock. I feel like a new human. I'm still not caught up, but when I tell you I'm on the right path, I'm on the right path because, man, I needed some sleep. Which means we're getting a very late start to our day. That's okay. But we haven't even had breakfast yet. It's almost. We probably could do brunch. Taking 2 and making an X. Oh man, it feels good to be it feels good to be doing this. It feels good. This is gonna be gorgeous. I had someone request this. I already have another one in my shop, but I wanted them to have options because I adore this sign. The other sign is different. And then they can choose. I have a grapevine I haven't listed that I made, but it is so big, you guys. I'll list it, but it's gonna be $30 in shipping, and that's a guarantee because it is a big mama jamma. Let's see, what else is going on this weekend for me? So, since my mom passed, we have been getting her pots and flowers from her house, bringing them here, and then at some point my sister and I will divide them. No one else wanted them, and that is who my mom was. She lived in her yard, so I definitely wanted them, and some of them are really, really heavy, so I ordered a special thing online that lifts pots, and I think it's here. I think it's on the porch. We have to see. So my men will go do that, and then at some point this weekend, my sister and I, probably tomorrow, will have to go through everything, and then I think that's kind of like the last to do. Well, I'm still getting out thank you cards. I'm gonna mail out a bunch today that I got done yesterday, so I'm doing that. Let's see, the Hokies play at 8 o'clock tonight. We'll watch that. And if you want to know the truth, because so many of you have shared with me that you've lost your mom or someone, you know how it is after, right? You're kind of walking around in a fog, and you're moving around from one thing that has to be done to the other, but with no real thought or intention. And that's where I've been for 2 weeks. And so our pumpkin party, it hasn't been cleaned up yet. So we'll do that. It's just the way it goes, right? We pulled it off as tired as we were, and it was important. And now we have to clean it up. We just have not done it. We've just been doing the essentials to get by. It's only been 2 weeks. So, all right. We're just gonna keep going around our wreath, putting these in. I normally move my basket so it's easier on me, but I didn't today. Look how pretty this already looks. That already looks like an autism awareness wreath. Look at all those colors. That's why I love this method so much. And it's so thick and full and happy. I don't know how you could look at it and not smile. Whoops. All right, here we go. We have 2 left over, which means I missed a spot while we were talking. Because you're never going to have 2 left over. I mean, I technically had, there it is. Nope, that's not it. There it is. You never have 2 left over. And I technically have 3 with that extra piece. So I was like, that's not right. Look how thick she is now. It just makes like a huge, gorgeous wreath. All right, when we come back, we're gonna be making ribbon tails. Be right back. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do 18 of these at 13 inches. So we're bringing in that gorgeous yellow. Then I'm going to bring in 9 of these. In those Autism colors. Love this. And we're gonna do 9 of the red. We're going to go ahead and give all of these a good dovetail and make our packets. Starting with our red, do a few at a time. You want to make sure they're all the same length. At the end of the day today, I will be posting this wreath with a link to purchase it. And if you want to go ahead and purchase it, go to the top of my page and click shop now. That's how you get to my shop. it will already be in there. And then there's 2 options available, this one and a different one. If you would not mind, I would love it if you would share this video. Because if you share, someone you know might need the wreath or might want to come be our friend. It also, if you ever want to keep one of my videos, if you share it, then you keep that video on your main page. So if you ever want to find it again, you just go back to your page and scroll until you find where you shared it, and you'll have it. Now we're going to dovetail all of these, and then we can make our packets. This is such a cheerful yellow, which is yellow ever not cheerful? I painted quite a bit of our, the first house we built in a really soft pale yellow, and I loved it. And then this house, before we moved in, I painted most of this house in Revere Pewter. It was like the designer color of the year that year, and it was such a good color. It's a gray. It's called grayish because it's beige and gray. So if you put tan furniture and accents in your room, it kind of turns beige. And if you use a lot of gray in your home, then it pulls gray tones from that paint. And it's called Revere Pewter. It's people still to this day when they come in our house comment on that paint. It just is like it's pleasing for a wide range of people. However, if you want a really cheerful room in your house, yellow paint. And it doesn't need to be this vibrant, like a pale yellow. My kitchen was a pale yellow at one point. It's kind of where it's being renovated. Has more drywall mud now than anything. It needs to be repainted. All right. We're gonna make our packets. So we're doing 9 of these. Why don't you girls tell me where you're watching from? I'm in Southern Virginia. Southside Virginia. We can get to North Carolina easier than we can get anywhere in Virginia. I can get to North Carolina a little bit faster than I can get to my youngest son's house. Now we're going to make 9 of these. Keep those separate. I think Chase is going to go put up his mower, so that sound should go away. Y'all, it's the McDonald's colors. All I can think about is McDonald's fries. Why are they so good? There he goes. Maybe. Maybe not. There we go. Peace. All right. Now we're going to add these to our wreath. Mix match. So we just do every other. Like so. I smell bacon cooking. Tends to be our weekend thing, bacon. He's out there mowing and he hasn't even had breakfast. He just got up and started working. Now he's push mowing. He never sits still. That's how I was before I got sick with chronic illness. I literally never came in the house unless I had to eat or use the bathroom or whatever. I'd stay outside the majority of the time. And then I never sat down. And that's exactly the way he is. All right, moving down to this next row. She is so cute. She's coming to life. So cute. I was gonna put red polka dots on this, but I think that person that messaged me was looking for her grandson, and I thought, you know what? If I don't put polka dots on it, then it just works for everyone, no matter what. So my original plan was red and white polka dots, and then I thought, nope, this works for everyone. So these colors are just so happy. All right. So what I'm doing, because I'm doing every other, but because there's 18 yellow, is when you pull them apart, you need a yellow up, a yellow down. You don't want this yellow to go up where that red is. You want it to go down where this stripe is. And over here, where there's a yellow up and a red down, when I come in with this guy, the yellow will go down towards the red. Does that make sense? The yellow's up, pulling the yellow down and putting that stripe up with that yellow. Okay. You guys, this is the weekend that my granddaughter is at her mama's house. We miss her so much when she's gone. I was just thinking about how quiet it is. You guys would be hearing her say, Chi-Chi. On Saturday mornings, if I film, y'all always hear her in the background. But she sees her mama every other weekend, so. Oh, I miss her. They changed the whole house, don't they? Our oldest son is single. He's a single dad. He has Kelsey full-time. And they stay with us, and I adore it. Now, we are planning on moving sometime next year, and they will be building their own home, and I'm excited for them, and it's going to be close to our home that we're building. So I said, hopefully, if we put up a gate, she could just walk to our house. Hopefully. Depends on how far apart we all build, but I'm really looking forward to it. But for now, that little munchkin is in my home. So I have access to her all the time. Yesterday, now I love multi-generational living, I really do. However, I know, Chase's, one of his biggest dreams is getting married and having a big family, so you need their own place. But like yesterday, I was getting really sad, in a funk about my mom. Late yesterday, I had texted my husband at work. I said, I'm having a moment where I'm struggling. 5 seconds later, I didn't know Kelsey and Chase were going to be home. They come through the door, and it was amazing. I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't know you were going to be home. I'm so happy. And then, it picked my whole mood up. Nothing better than grands. All right, I love this sign. I love the words. They're all great. They're all different fonts. It's just cute. Some are more bold. I use a hole punch. I do not use that E6000, E3000. I don't even know what it is because I have chemical sensitivities. So I can't use that in my shop. So that's why I do this, you guys. If you can and you love doing that, that's great. It just isn't an option for me. You figure out in this life how to deal with what the cards you've been dealt. You really, really do. And that's how you keep it moving. If you don't, you're going to be in a world of hurt. We're going to put our sign on, and then we're going to make a pretty bow. I'm going to put my sign high this time, which is not something I normally do. I normally kind of put it in the center or off to the side and put my bow over here, but I'm going high with my sign, and then my bow is going to cascade down here, I think. Let me stand up. Let me get the ribbon out of my Crocs before I step on a ribbon wire. All right. You guys don't ever go barefoot in your crafting space unless you want a rude awakening. I am just not that brave. Let's see. I like it catty cornered. Put the bow here. I'm going up high, like I said, and I'm gonna make a big bow for the bottom. And that's what we're doing. I'll come back. We're already at 20 minutes. In the next video, we'll be making our bow. But right now, we need to get our sign on. And I'll show you where we're at. By the way, a lot of you have grandkids too. Or if you have kids, I think most of you have grandkids. But if you're here and you have kids or grandkids and you love Disney, we got the cutest fall blow-ups at Lowe's this year. Their Mickey and Minnie are holding little pumpkins for Halloween and fall. And Minnie has, I want to say she's a bat, and she has bat wings on the back of her. I'll look when I go downstairs because now I'm curious, but I think she's a little bat. And I think Nikki is in like a cape, but at any rate, we have a granddaughter and a grandson. Our granddaughter is obsessed with Minnie Mouse. Our grandson loves Mickey Mouse, so it was just perfect. And they were like $34, so they were an amazing price for Disney, right? So if you're looking for something like that, I thought that was a great find this year at Lowe's. I was tickled. Now, they have a ginormous, all right, here's our sign. I put it up high. I don't like how loose that is, so I'm gonna tie that down tighter. We do pickups at Lowe's, which our Lowe's does not do a good job with their pickups. I'm to the point, I'm like, are we the only people in the world picking up? Because they never come out of the building to bring you your pickup. My husband has to call 100% of the time, and sometimes he just gets out of the truck and goes to get it. So there's that. But while we were waiting in the pickup line for the Mickey Mouse, against the building, they have an enormous Minnie Mouse, and she's a candy corn. And then the candy corn has eyes and her ears are on top. You can tell it's Minnie Mouse, but it is huge. Now, I didn't buy that one, and I can't tell you how much it is. I would say, if I had to guess, I would say that's in the $100 range or more. So they had that as well. If you're looking, it's super cute. They make me happy every time I walk by them. All right. Sign is in. I'm going to come back and we are going to make our bow. See you in a minute. All right. We're going to come in with our yellow. And we're going to do 12-inch tails. We're going to do 6-inch, we're going to do 6.5-inch loops, and we're going to do 4. Hold on. I'm trying to knock off all of my chenille stems. All right. 2. 3. slightly shorter tail, slightly shorter loop. We're gonna do 3. If you don't mind, please share this video. It'll share it to your timeline. It'll share it with your friends. All right, green. Three loops. This gorgeousness, 2 loops. Hopefully we have enough. Hopefully. Yeah. I think we do. We definitely do. 2 loops. I like big bows and I cannot lie. All right. Coming over here, and we have 2 choices, blue and that red and white, and I'm going for the blue. I'm going for the blue, y'all. I cut these at a diagonal. And I'm going to give it 2 precious little loops. Now, this wreath is one of a kind. When it's gone, it's gone. I do have signs. I can make more, but they won't be exactly like this. So with anything in my shop, if you see it, you love it, go get it. That's the way it goes. After this video, I'll be posting the wreath that is available. And you can always go to the top of my page and click Shop Now to grab anything you see being made. All right, that is a thick stack. Keep your stack intact. And then we're gonna add on to our chenille stems so we can get this bow down into the actual frame. All right. You guys, I know I said it in one of the past videos, but tomorrow is October. The holidays are here, friends. They're here. It's time to rock and roll. It's showtime. How about that? In our homes, it is showtime. All right, we're gonna fluff. And we're fluffing. And we're fluffing. We have 4 gorgeous loops in the back. 3 gorgeous red. 3 beautiful green loops. That autism awareness ribbon matches perfectly. And then we have 2 blue petite little gorgeous loops. And look at her. Yes, please. Look how flat. Beautiful flat. All right, let's fix the other side. we have 4 gorgeous yellow loops, 3 beautiful red, 3 green beautiful loops. There's 2 autism awareness that are just stunning, and those adorable little blues. We'll finish fluffing her on our project, but look at her. I'm gonna close my window so y'all don't have to listen to the weed eater. All right. Let's put her on. Let's put her on. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. It's so happy and pretty. My plan has changed. I was gonna put her down here, but you know, I love a good bow over here. I just do. I just do. I like her kind of catty-cornered right there. If you get this wreath, your bow is supposed to be catty-cornered. You'll see when I get her on the wall. Okay. Let's get her tied off and we will fluff. All right, I'm gonna fluff her out on the piece. Oh, she's so pretty. This bow is so pretty. Come back up here. Come back up here. You're lost. How did I mush her that bad? I just do. It's like my superpower is mushing bows before I get them all done. All right. All right, she's going to the wall, you guys. She's going to the wall. I am tickled pink to be here with you guys today. It's safe to say I'm back. And we can move on into the holidays and things. And look at her. She's so pretty. I'm gonna get her on the wall. And I'll see you girls soon.